Hi and welcome back to my channel, it's Mascara. I'm back for another video. Please ignore the spotty situation on my chin. I might have picked them a bit, so don't hold that against anything I'm going to be using. Today I have a bigger box of makeup. Well, it's a glossy box full of makeup that I just don't get along with. I haven't used some of it in a really long time. I just don't get along with it in general. So I thought I'd give it all one last chance before it ends up in the box that I'm donating to family, friends, that kind of thing. The lashes I'm going to be using, they're nothing against them, it's just that I've got lashes, I want to use them, I want to look pretty, and if this actually works out, hopefully I'll look alright. So I'm going to get started. Now this isn't anything against the brands or anything like that, just a case of I don't necessarily get along with them. Foundation, I've got a sponge because the foundation I used didn't get along with the brush last time, so I'm going to see if it works better with the sponge and that kind of thing. So for primer, I have the Benefit PoreFessional Pearlizing Pearl Primer, the pink one. I just don't see the benefits of it really. I like the primer that kind of leaves my skin a bit tacky. I don't have particularly large pores or anything like that. It just kind of smooths everything out, so it's nothing against it, it's not the primer for me. I prefer something that's quite hydrating. I haven't yet tried out their hydrating primer, but I will at some point when I remember. This is just one of those things where I just don't really love it. And if you're wondering about the lighting situation, I'm working on it, I'm getting there. This is about as good as it's going to get for a while. I'm broke. So, foundation, I have the Pro Base Long Wear Matte Foundation by Mua. I didn't like this very much. For starters, I think it's got a spatula, which is alright. I'm going to put a bit on my face. Okay, first things first, it's working better than last time, but it's still not looking great on my skin. I'm adding a little bit more because it didn't layer up particularly well last time. This is going to give me a bit more coverage. It's okay. I mean, I've got foundation I prefer, but it definitely works a lot better with the sponge than it did with the brush. I'll link the video up here if I remember. If not, shout at me in the comments and I'll link it. Then I've got two concealers. I've got the Pro Base Full Coverage Concealer, well, Pro Base by Mua that goes with the foundation. I really didn't like this one. So I'm just going to bathe my face under eyes in this for a minute. Doesn't add much coverage. It's a solid meh. It's one of those things where I'll probably use it on no makeup days. And the other one that I was so pissed off about when I discovered what this was doing. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. This cracked and looked awful. And I love the applicator, I love the coverage, it's just, I couldn't do with everything else. I'm going to put a bit more of this on, because this stuff is full coverage. Now he's going to have a bit of a thing to try and cover this little turd bag up. I'm just going to leave it because you can't see it too much under my lip. Also, let me know if you prefer this setup, because I'm on the floor and you should be able to see what I'm doing a bit better than usual, hopefully. So to set all of this down, I've got the Maybelline Matte Maker Mattifying Powder in 10, which is Classic Ivory. The reason I didn't like this was it's because it's got a bit of pigment to it. It just doesn't work particularly well for me because I'm very pale. So I'm just going to get this on my tapered brush and set everything down. I also prefer a loose powder because they're less heavy on the skin and all of that jazz. I honestly can't remember the last time I used a pressed powder to set my face. And then I'm going to get a bigger brush. This has also got a lot of kickback to it. It's not necessarily a bad thing with this. Now, okay, that doesn't look... The base now does not look bad, I'll give it that. So I'm going to go in with my brows next. And this is the Revolution brow pencil in medium brown. It's got thing on one, it's got the pencil on one side, spoolie on the other, and because the UK is still in lockdown, my brows aren't in the best shape, so the shape is down to me, the coverage is down to the pencil. Okay, so my brows aren't looking bad. I think what I didn't like about it is a little bit more work than the pencil I normally use, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. But I remember this is very cheap, so for the price point, it's not bad. It is a little bit. I struggle to work out what my hair colour is, and I think it's not far off. It's the right colour for the darker bits of my hair, which is more than I can say about the things I used to buy for my brows. So yeah, not bad. I haven't got a brow gel I don't like because I currently own a whole one brow gel. So you could say I have a least favourite, but it's also the only one I use, so whatever floats your boat. For bronzer, I have one that I haven't used in an absolute age. This is the Mua Bronzed in Solar 100. I just don't remember, I think I found things I preferred. Does anybody else just constantly lose all their brushes? So tapered brush, tap into this. I think it might have been that it just wasn't fair enough for how pale I get in the summer, no, pale I get in the winter. I can tan, I just don't tan. I just don't spend that much time outside, particularly at the moment when UK's in lockdown. There are a few days where I would have gone down the beach, but not really allowed at the moment, and I don't want to be one of those people who are herded off the beach. Yes, this is genuinely how I contour my nose, is just get some bronzer, because I'm really lazy. And honestly, nose contouring scares me a little bit. For blush, I have the Gold Rush blush by Benefit. It looks like this because I used to really like it, and then I realised it's just not that good. So I've got my normal blush brush, so I'm going to get any blush that's on this brush currently off. Okay, cool, apparently there's none on here, so I'm just going to do this. You can see a little bit of pigment on there, and then I go like this, and it gives a kind of something, but I think it's more of a blush topper because it's a bit glowy. There's kind of a pink tint there ish. It's just a bit meh. You can see it's got a bit of a glow going. So I just don't know how I feel about it. I think it may end up in the bin because it is probably a little bit out of date. How long is this meant to be open for? Yeah, this is a little bit out of date. But this is still about as good as it gets when it's new as well. So I'm going to go in with eyeshadow next, and I've got the Roxy X Revolution palette. I've got a lot of things against Revolution in general sometimes because they are a duping company. They take a lot out of a lot of people. Like the whole chocolate bar, the chocolate palettes and things like that. And a lot of their stuff, their big palettes aren't particularly good. They're either very, very good or shockingly awful. There is no in between with Revolution. Generally, I've had quite a few palettes that I love, I've had quite a few palettes that I just don't like. And this one, because it's a bright one, it takes a lot of work. This is the Colourburst palette. She had Ride or Die and Colourburst. This is a Colourburst. I quite like the Ride or Die. I will use it if I want a neutral look, but that's about it. For a tenner, packaging isn't bad, but you get a nice big mirror. But I am a bit of a sucker for more expensive palettes, or my other ones that are a little bit more expensive but seem to work so much better. So I'm going to go in with lavender, which is this lilac-y colour here. You could say it's that lavender colour even. I'm just going to, let's see, load the brush up. and just there's not much payoff. Now I know purples are hard to formulate and stuff, but I know what I'm trying to get to. But it's taking a lot of work. This has been me dipping in quite a few times and there's barely any payoff. This is what I don't like about this palette. So instead, since that's just not working for me, I get a nice flat packing brush. I go in with Memories, which is this bright purple down the bottom next to the sparkly reddy purpley colour. Bit of this. And what am I going to do? Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Get some of this. I'm going to pack it on the outer corner. Like this. I do the same on the other side, really loading this brush up a lot because however dark it is in the pan, it's not coming off. Like that on my skin. Next I'm going to go in with this red velvet colour here, the one in the corner. I have cleaned my brush off, so I'm just going to go and tap it in. Next, with a clean brush, I'm going to go in with this bright orange that is called Bang Bang, this one here. Now with that same brush, right in the outer corner, I'm going to go in with Twilight, which is this dark blue here. Tap it in. And really concentrate this in the outer corner. It's just barely any colour payoff, even when I go in, load up this flat brush. Now, because I've got some colours already on my lid, I'm going to go in with a bit of the Pro Base and get some of my eyelashes apparently. Great. Oh well. So with a clean flat brush, I'm going to go in with Twilight, which is this dark blue down here. Try a different brush and see if it will work any better. I'm going to tap this. Onto the outer edge of the sticky cut crease. So it is showing up now, it's just really not that pigmented. Then I'm going to go in with the lavender shade again, this bright purple down here. I'm really loading this brush up in the hopes that it will show up. Okay, it's kind of there. Then I'm going to use Peachy, which is this peachy pink colour here. I have cleaned the brush off in between each one and just put this in the inner corner. Even that peachy colour is overpowering that purple, which is really annoying me because I really want that purple to work, but it just doesn't want to work for me. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to use those colours I used on the top line, so the Memories, then a bit of Red Velvet, and then some Bang Bang. Okay, that's much more pigmented on this brush. I'm going to leave this like this because I think it looks alright. I just wish that purple wasn't so much work. And you can kind of see that like this purple just didn't want to work. The rest of the colours wanted to-ish, the navy just but that lavender colour and the navy didn't want to work. It's really frustrating. So now for eyeliner, I have a gel eyeliner. This is the, I think it's Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline Eyestudio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner. I've never used a gel eyeliner. So let's see if I can find the brush it came with. I'm going with this Morphe brush. This is just a Morphe angled brush. It came as part of a set, so I don't have a number on it. So this is what it looks like inside. It is genuinely untouched. I've just tried to even put off using this for a while. Okay, so it is proper black. Probably do with a thinner eyeliner brush, but oh well. Right now my biggest struggle is trying to get this to look neat. It isn't. Okay, so it's not the neatest, but it's not atrocious. Definitely something I need some more practice on. But I think I can make it work for today. I didn't pick up a lipstick. Right, mascara. It's been about 10 minutes since the last bit of footage because my battery died. Great. So I'm going to be using the Bambi Lash False Lash because I just don't like it. It's a solid meh, doesn't do much for my lashes. And I don't actually own that many mascaras because I'll go through phases of trying to find one that I like. It doesn't take much to make my lashes look good-ish because they are quite long, but they are pretty fine because my hair's pretty fine. Okay, this is not as bad as I remember it being. It might just be one of those mascaras that works better when it's dried out a little bit. Now for lips, I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro Cashmere lipstick thing. It's not that I don't like it, just that it's pretty dry, doesn't last the longest, but any lipsticks I don't like, I genuinely do just chuck. So I fished this one out of my work bag because I haven't used it in ages, and I probably should. Yeah, that's alright. I'm going to throw some lashes on and I'll be back for the outro. So I've used the Eyelure Dramatic number 157 Full and Bold. These are massive. I'm kind of digging it. Don't know why. Ooh, highlighter. Forgot about that. So I've got the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. This is this one. So I'm going with Seychelles, which is this lightest colour down here. It's just one of those ones that's just been hanging around in my cupboard for a while. I know these are meant to be amazing, but I've just got better highlighters, honestly. This is the lovely finished look. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. So the eyes are alright, lips alright, base is better than I expected, but still not the best highlighter. I know it's bright, but I've got ones which are cheaper and brighter, and it's just a bit meh. Eyeliner has transferred onto my lower lash line. You can see it down here. Not transferred on this side, probably because I didn't get it right on the waterline, but it's one of those things I'll work on. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll post again next week, hopefully, because I'm trying to pre-film a load of videos before I go back to work and it's busy because it's Easter weekend. Happy Easter, even though you're not going to be watching this at Easter. But if you are next year, don't know. So yes, thank you for watching and I'll see you again next week, hopefully. Bye!